Okay, so yeah, stayed in another hotel last night, but I mean, come on, look at it. Look at it. How can you pass that up? The place is incredible. And you know, I mean, I'm kind of coming to the conclusion that, whoa, bird attack. But Route 66 and camping can't easily be done in, really it'll be under 2 weeks, because I stopped off in Illinois for a day, really before I started. So yeah, it's going to be more like a week and a half if I get to California when I'm wanting to get to California. It will have been about a week and a half to do Route 66. So you know, yeah, I haven't camped as much as I wanted to. I got like a bag full of camping food that I haven't eaten. You're eating ramen noodles and bloody instant rice things at home for weeks when I get back. But and this place is cool. But you know, at least I will have. I mean, I'll be saving leave from work. And my plan is next year to try and make it all the way up to Alaska. So you know what, if I could save enough leave that I could take 3 or 4 weeks next time up there in the wilderness, there'll be lots of opportunities for camping. So I'm playing the long game with the whole camping thing now. Yeah, I spent a whole load of money on camping stuff, haven't really used it much on this trip, but it's enabled me to do the trip quickly, which means I'll have lots more opportunity for camping on my next trip. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And yeah, there we go. And I don't regret staying in that hotel. You know, I kind of wanted to stay on one of Route 66's famous motels, but I assumed, because I was told, that they would all be booked up well in advance and I'd have no chance of just showing up and getting a room. And that probably is the case for most of the small motels, but then that place is pretty big. So you know, I went in to wander around, asked out of curiosity if they had a room and how much it was. It wasn't too bad, it was $100. No, under $100. No, it was $90. And you know, they had one, and I thought, these are opportunities not to be passed up. So that's why I ended up staying there. And I've also been a good boy, and I'm up. I've had breakfast, and I'm on the road before 9. It's currently 8:30 in the morning, which is good because I've got a hell of a day ahead of me. I'm nearly at the border with Arizona. I've got to get to, according to my GPS, I'll get to Flagstaff by 2:30 p.m. But I'm you know, I'm going to have to stop for probably one meal in that. I'm probably going to try and leave it as late as I can before I stop for food. But you know, I will have to. So let's say best case scenario, I get to Flagstaff just after 3. I'm then staying with a friend who lives in Phoenix, which is 2 hours south of Flagstaff on the interstate. So and tomorrow morning, in order that I get to LA on time, I'm going to have to leave my friend's place at Phoenix, which I haven't told her about yet. Stupidly early in the morning, I think. So, to that end, I want to get there in decent time tonight. So I've got to get a real move on today. No stopping unnecessarily. I mean, if I see something that looks amazing on the route, like a really amazing museum or curiosity or something like that, then I may stop for 10-15 minutes, but by and large I am going to be motoring on. 6 hours riding to Flagstaff, be 8 hours in total riding today, and I'm not messing about with it. So that's the plan for today. Looking at the route, looks like it's going to take me on more dirt roads as well. So for those who've been watching this hoping to see an amusing motorcycle accident, guy on a completely huge unnecessary cruiser dropping his expensive bike on a dirt road, today may be the day you see it. So stay tuned. Something else I always like to update you all on is my culinary adventures. So I'll say last night I ate in the restaurant of the El Rancho, and it wasn't amazing. I had enchiladas which looked good, but were just ultimately a bit flavourless. I suspect it's one of those places really that caters to so many tourists, so they have to keep the food fairly bland so as not to offend more delicate palates, I guess. So yeah, I mean, it was filling, but yeah, not great. I did have apple pie a la mode for dessert though, and that was very tasty. So it wasn't a total dead loss. Yeah, so that was that. Am I overtaking this train? What do we think? Who's going to win the race between me and the train? I think we're doing similar speeds. Who's going to make it to LA first? You know, again, and I keep saying this, but you know, last night I was at the hotel and I was so overwhelmingly tired. Like the sort of tired where you know, you can't even... I sat with my boots and all my riding gear on for at least 2 hours when I got to the hotel, because I just did not have enough energy to even take my boots off. And you know, when you feel like that, you do start thinking, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And it's like I keep saying throughout this trip, these trips really are, it's all about highs and lows. And there will be lows like that on these trips, absolutely will be. But you know, this morning is a beautiful morning. The scenery I love. It's very, very kind of Wild West. Honestly, I could ride by this sort of scenery all day long. Beautiful. So yeah, and you know, I'm on the bike. Bike's doing well, behaving itself. I've had no issues to report with it the whole trip. And I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. I had some French toast before I left the hotel. down 2 or 3 coffees, so I'm feeling quite wired on that. And you know, I'm feeling great, so oh man, look at that view, look at it. So yeah, you know, this is the thing. I mean, for anyone who is watching this, who is seriously considering, is this something I would want to do one day? Do I want to get a bike and do that sort of trip? I'll tell you exactly what to expect, and it is exactly like this. There will be, every day you will have a time in the day when you think, oh holy shit, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? And you'll have another part of the day where you'll be like, oh my god, this is it. This is exactly what I wanted out of this trip. I mean, come on, look at that. So yeah, you know, if you're the sort of person who wants, I guess, a kind of like muted, tame kind of trip where every day's kind of okay, you know, you sit by the beach and read a book, you know, which is great. I mean, I've been, you know, sometimes it's a bit dusty there. That would have been good timing, if just as I was talking about the high points of the trip, if I dumped the bike. Yeah, you know, if you want trips like that are just kind of relaxing and nothing much happens and you get a bit of a tan, then yeah, you know, you take this sort of thing, absolutely. But you know, if you're the sort of person who wants that experience, you know, those highs and lows, then I can't recommend this sort of thing enough, you know. It's yeah, right now life is feeling pretty great. Look, I'm in Arizona. When did that even happen? Well, I'm here, and this is a famous TP trading post where I could buy purses, moccasins, and more. But alas, I'm not stopping. I've got too far to go today. Took a quick picture of it, and that, lamb ribs, oh god, I bet that's nice. Man, lamb ribs, don't get that in America very often. Unfortunately, I'm coming through at the wrong time of day for lamb ribs. Okay. Stop! Look at that old bus. That's what I love about all those abandoned gas stations. They've all got an old car or an old bus or something like that parked up at where the pump used to be. Okay, so I just thought I'd double check my GPS, and if I'm reading it correctly, there's no other opportunity to get gas for 100 miles, and I'm not going to make 100 miles, so I think I'm going to have to go back to the TP trading place, because if I remember correctly there was a gas station there. Okay. Lamb ribs, it's still there. You can still get lamb ribs. Okay, well, that delayed me a little bit. It's a proper helmet off fuel stop, that one. But there you go. Now I've got a full tank. I'm probably going to have to stop at least one more time today for petrol though. One time at least, maybe even two, probably just one. And I have another chance to buy Persis moccasins and more. And once again, I'm going to pass up on the chance to buy Persis moccasins and more. And I'm just going to keep riding. Oh, look at those lamb ribs. Yeah. Yes, look where we are now. Off-road, oh no, maybe not off-roading, off-roading-ish. Oh wait a minute, yeah, off-roading. So far this doesn't seem too bad though. Ooh. Bit bumpy. Speed limit 25, yeah, well I can't actually get much faster than that on this sort of road. Oh, I'm gonna get dust kicked up. This would be alright if it wasn't so bumpy. My bike isn't really set up for this sort of bumpiness. But yeah, it's not too bad. On here for 5 miles. Seems this is actually a road that is used by the locals. We've got a Church of God right there. There's cars coming up and down. This bit here isn't too bad really. Now turning into the Petrified Forest National Park. What's it so scared of, eh? That's the question. We're about to find out. Oh, do I have to pay to go in here? I bet I bloody well do. I bloody well do. Have to pay? Maybe, maybe not. entrance station. Oh yeah, I know your game. You're gonna want money, aren't you? You're gonna want money. Well, hopefully it's worth it. $10. Hello.
It'll be $5 unless you have a park pass.
I don't know.
Okay, be $5.
Okay.
Will you be paying cash or credit card?
Let's go for cash.
Okay.
There you go.
All of our resources here are protected. Do not remove anything from the park.
Okay.
$15 back for you.
Thank you.
And there you go.
Oh, give me a sec. Thanks.
Have a good day.
I tell you what. Which of this do I need to keep on me? It's just on a bike. I can.
It's just a map and a receipt. That's it. Unless somebody's doing an audit on me, and then they'll ask to see it. But
Okay.
Other than that, you can just put it away.
Right.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Problem is when you're riding a bike, you know, it's not easy to store like huge pamphlets and pieces of paper and, you know, all of that. I like what they do in some European places like this, is they just give you a sticker and you just stick it somewhere on the bike, and that shows that you've paid. But anyway, there you go. Right, here we are, Petrified Forest Highway. Now, I can't honestly, for the life of me, remember whether this was part of a Route 66 thing, or whether this was just that I saw there was a national park here and thought it'd be scenic, and decided to add it to the plan for the day. So I don't know if I'm on like historic Route 66 or anything like that. I'm probably not. But it should be scenic at least. Look at that. Wow. A bit twistier than your average Route 66 road. Oh, I think I need to pull in here and take a picture, really, don't I? Ah, we are on Route 66. Historic Arizona 66. So I guess this whole Petrified Forest business took over some of the old Route 66. Lovely. Two birds with one stone. Crystal Forest. What's in there? Oh, look. Petrified trees. They do look terrified. Collecting petrified wood prohibited. Well, let's go and have a look at it though, shall we? Please stay on paved surface. A lot of rules around here. Well, no time to spend all day looking at petrified trees. Got a lot further to go. Well, this is Holbrook, Arizona, and it seems to be infested with dinosaurs. Lots and lots of dinosaurs. Yeah. Joe and Aggie's Cafe is, I think, famous. Whether I stop here though or not depends. So I think, I could be wrong, but I think I've crossed another time zone. If that's the case, I've got an hour's more time than I think I do. So my bike says 11. Ah, that's right, my phone says 10:12. Okay, that means I got an hour more than I think I do, which I think is like enough time for like a piece of pie or something. Yeah. Well, I wasn't planning on stopping for like a meal. I was just going to get like a slice of apple pie or something like that. But it was mainly Mexican food in there. It wasn't really the kind of place to get pie. And actually, when I sat down, I was starving for some reason because I did have breakfast. So I was like, oh, sod it, I'm going to get something from the menu. And they did this thing called like a cheese crisp. Oh my god, oh, it was amazing. It was like, it was kind of like Mexican pizza, I guess. Anyway, truly recommended. If you end up to, oh, it's the Wigwam Motel, that's a famous thing. Well, let's have a look in here, shall we? Yeah, look at this. Wow. Look at this place. I don't think it's still actually a motel. No, can't be. I think it actually is a motel where you can still stay in the wigwams because there's people cleaning out the wigwams. So, you know, there you go. Wigwams. that might have been a famous place as well, the Globetrotter Lodge, but I can't stop at them all. It's too much to see. Ah, dear. So much to see. Jackrabbit Trading Post is something else that I was supposed to see, apparently. But, you know, now I'm looking at it, I'm not that impressed. I've seen better along Route 66. Yeah, not stopping here. Sorry, Jackrabbit Trading Place, you didn't do it for me. I'm going to keep on riding. Welcome to Winslow with a ubiquitous Route 66 logo. United Winslow stands. Founded in 1880. I know all the Winslow facts. Earls 66 Motor Court. I suppose that looks like it could have been famous. Must have a very clean motel. Well, I beg to differ, very clean motel, but you look a bit grimy to me. Yeah. Okay, we are here now in Flagstaff, Arizona, along Route 66. You can see the sign over there by the lights. We're now going to take a short intermission in Route 66 while I go see a friend in Phoenix. It's about 2 hours to Phoenix, 130 miles. I don't know whether I'll do it on one tank on the amount of gas I've got left. We'll see. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to pick up Route 66, and my plan is to get to Barstow or whatever it is in California by nightfall. That is my plan. So, which reminds me, I should book a hotel for there. Let's do that when I get to Phoenix. So tomorrow is going to be a hellishly long day, but once it's done, I will then be in touching distance of the end of Route 66. So I'm going to leave this video here, and when you see me again, I will be on my way from Phoenix to reconnect with Route 66. Okay.